Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I want to talk about what am I gonna do in the future, a job occupation actually. So, what am I gonna do in the future, or what I want to be in the future actually. So, in the future, I want to be a programmer. Why? Because your daily life, what are you doing with your life right now? I mean, the world right now is modern. The technology is very, very modern. There's so many innovation from the technology, and all the technology are made by the programmers. So that's why it's one of the reasons why I want to be a programmer. Like for example, like the YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, all of them is made by the programmers. Okay, and that's why I want to be a programmer. And programmer, it's more than just the word programmer. I mean, if you want to be specific, there's so many things, so many jobs in programmer, like software engineering is also programming, um, web development is also programming, and machine learning is also programming. So that's specifically what programmer is. And for me, I actually, kind of confused what I want to be. Like, I want to be a programmer, but I kind of confused. Like, I'm kind of confused. Like, what I want to be. Like, I want to be software engineering. And software engineering is good for me. Is machine learning is good for me. Is iOS developer is good for me because, well, I haven't tried all of that. Um, but for now, I want to be like software engineering or just machine learning because I think they both is kind of the same. Like I want to be software engineering because I want to make something. Yes, I want to make some app that many people will use someday. I hope. And software engineering usually use Android. Well, it's not Android. It's Android, iOS, and Swift maybe for iOS, Flutter. There's so many things. Software engineering and the option. So I have two options, right? The first option is the software engineering, and the second option, I want to be like machine learning. I want to know more about the artificial intelligence. As you know, the artificial intelligence is really, really, how can I say, really booming right now. Right? It's really, really useful for now. Maybe in Indonesia, I didn't see so many people using the one of the great products and artificial intelligence products like the smart speaker, Amazon Alexa, Google Home. It's an artificial intelligence, and I didn't see many people in Indonesia use the smart speaker or the AI. I'm sorry, the AI is used in so many things, but we just don't really notice it, I think. Um, I want to be a machine learning. My option two is machine learning because yeah, I want to make something. It's the same like software engineering. Like I want to make something, but machine learning is using an AI, artificial intelligence, where the machines learn by themselves, learn by the experience, and I love it. I really love artificial intelligence, and I think it's great if I can work with the artificial intelligence and make something out of it. It's really, really cool. And yeah, that's what I want to be in the future, right? Programmer, like software engineer or machine learning, whatever. And to make that happen, To make that happen, uh, I have to, I have to make some steps to make it happen. And for me, this is the step that I want to do. It's learning. First step is learning. Learning our teacher, especially in Indian boarding school. It's an IT school where the teacher teaches IT, and with YouTube also. Yeah, I mean, to complete the first step, learning, you cannot just rely on the teachers, especially when you're not in IT school. So, for me, learning in YouTube is better than learning with IT teacher. Well, it's, in my opinion, right? Not everyone gonna agree with this, but for me, learning with YouTube is more efficient than learning with the IT teachers in school. Like, if I learn with YouTube, that means like I really want to explore. You get what I mean? So I like, how to say it. If I learn with YouTube, that means like I want to explore this, and that's why while I'm learning in YouTube, I have more focus because I want to explore, because like that is what I want. That's why I think YouTube is more efficient. But you know, you guys have your own way. You guys have your own way to learn. But for me, yeah, learning with YouTube is much better. And that's the first step, right? Learning. And the second step is make something with it. What I mean is, don't just don't just watch YouTube videos on tutorial how to do this, how to do that, but you don't do it. Don't just do it like that. You have, when you watch a tutorial, when your teacher teach you how to do this is how to go, this is how to do it, this is how to make a notes app, this is how to make a weather app. You have to make it by yourself so that you will know, you will have the experience to code, and that is important. Experience is very, very important. And programmer, programmer get better with programming. Yeah, that's the thing. So if you want to get better as a programmer, you have to programming. You have to make something, not just watching the tutorials, not just reading the documentation. You have to, how to say it, you have to make it by yourself. Maybe if you're already watch the explanation about some programming language, maybe, okay, let's say you want to be an Android developer, right? So you watch so many YouTube videos on how to be an Android developer, how to use Kotlin. Kotlin is the programming language of Android developer. How to use Kotlin, and then you just watch the video and you didn't do anything. That's just a waste of time. Just a waste of time for me. Like, if you watch that video, you watch the video and then you made something from what you learn. Like, let's say you watch so many YouTube videos on how to programming with Kotlin, and then you made something with the Kotlin programming language. That's the thing. I mean, that's how you learn. That's how you learn, and that's what programmers do. All right. That's the two steps to make it happen. And I think that's all. That's all about the video, like what I want to be and the step how to make it happen. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'm sorry if I had any mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.